Good evening and welcome to, I was going to say the wrong channel again, Tales of Myth and Mayhem. Our technical difficulties are hopefully already sorted, so we are
Can you
playing-
hear us, chat?
I don't think there's anyone watching us, but I'm just saying this to, speak into the void.
I mean, there's
Okay.
4 people.
I'm going to join. I'm going to join the chat.
Yeah, but there's 4 of us. See?
Oh,
Well, no, I wasn't watching. I'm now watching.
So we've got a lurker. Hello, lurker. How you doing?
Oh, now it says we've got 3 people watching, and there's 4 of us.
Oh,
so
see,
one
we
of
scared
us-
the fucking lurker off. Right, okay, can I get back to my intro, please? Thank you very much. Right, so, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. We are playing Call of Cthulhu, a one-shot of Keith Edinburgh's Edinburgh Diversions. This is the second in a series of 6. This one is called the Helm of Hephaestus. So, last time the investigators had a little trip to the museum and got wrapped up in a mystery involving an ice mummy and the Shub-Niggurath. So, this time, we'll see what they're up to. Also, at the end of the last one, they kind of joined a little secret society because I wanted a way to link all these stories together. So now we will start with Patrick. You can tell us who he's playing, and yeah.
Hello, one and all. My name is Pat. You probably remember me from such games as Die. And I'm playing Professor Joshua Campbell, Doctor of Archaeology. This is back in the time whenever you could actually become a Doctor of Archaeology without having to do terrible things in academia to get the funding. This isn't my normal dark, depressing joke. This is just a reflection on how bad things have got in non-pure STEM branches of academia.
Thank you.
Anywho, and I'm going to pass over to Michelle.
Hello, I'm Michelle. I'm playing Kathy Bacon. She was a global superstar actor in the movies, which, considering the time period and the real history of movies, I'm going to keep vague what that means in 1920-something, except that she is very good friends with Charlie Chaplin. But her agent has been calling a lot less recently because she's turned 36, and that is the age where agents stop calling. She is now, just partying and drinking a lot and trying to avoid all of her problems.
Sounds good.
No, she's not, though. The Bacon family line have all faced similar issues throughout history. But yeah, I will pass over to Calder.
Hi, I'm Calder. I'm back playing Richard James Monroe. He's an art collector of kind of like dubious, like very morbid pieces of artwork. He's kind of fairly recently moved to Edinburgh from Switzerland, and his family has moved back to America, where they're from. So he's kind of stuck, more or less, and trying to make build a kind of like network of artists around him, become the important and desired person to be at parties. He's we established last adventure that he's sort of like a consumption attractive, like a consumption chic, because he's got like he's very almost emaciated and pale, but somehow has a high appearance rating. So I kind of figured that's it. Just you can see the entire bone structure, which is very attractive, but you shouldn't see it.
Sexy
for
bones.
an healthy person. Exactly.
I just have an image of your guy from Him.
Remember the Charlie Brooker quote? He was talking about his own face, and he said, "My face looks like a bag of hammers," and that was the image I've got of Dr. Richard Monroe. Oh wait, is he a doctor?
I have.
Oh, he's not. No.
I have aphantasia. I don't have images in my head. Seriously.
Oh, okay.
It makes it difficult. I can understand bag of hammers, but I don't see a bag of hammers.
Well, imagine a bag of hammers with a nose and eyes.
I don't have an image. I don't see images in my head at all.
Well, I'll share an image of a bag of hammers in the chat.
Or just Charlie Brooker.
Izzy's joined the chat, and we're not burning a goat, but we might burn a dolphin, Izzy. Oh, that's the other game, but we'll see.
Oh, Izzy, do me a favour. I'm struggling to find a picture of a bag of hammers for Mark. Can you put one in the chat?
Okay, are we going to get started or what? Because I thought we were playing
please.
Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, let's play Call of Cthulhu.
And if we're not burning any goats, I don't think Izzy will stay around. I'm sorry.
Well, in that case, we should give the people what they want, and let's give Izzy a burning goat somehow.
You don't have a camera on. Right? You can burn a goat and none of us will fucking know.
We could roleplay burning a goat. I don't want to actually burn a goat in my flat. Are you kidding?
No.
Last time, the smell alone. Oh.
And the bleating, right? Like just the neighbors were up in arms.
The bleating's what got them. That's
Thank you, Izzy, for the picture of the bag of hammers. Mark, there's a bag of hammers in the chat for you to look at, and I imagine that has eyes and a nose. And that, I think, is what Richard J. Monroe looks like.
that has helped me. Yes, thank you.
Calder, am I right on this?
No.
I think that's a bit too tan. Like it's too like he doesn't get that much sun. Like it's even it's wider than the bag.
So I'm right with your man from Helm.
Basically.
Yes,
Yeah.
Consumptive chic.
consumptive chic, exactly.
Right. So here is what we're going to do. I'm not doing that. That's the wrong thing. I didn't want to do that. Stop doing that. Fuck's sake. Anyway, so here's what we're going to do. If you'll remember, at the end of the first one shot, you went to the office of Professor Little, and he asked for your help in possible future endeavours when it came to things that went beyond the norm, seeing as you'd come up against this ice mummy and lived to tell the tale. All three of you have made a little bit of a name for yourselves in the kind of community there, the more oh my god, why can I never remember words? What are words?
Like in the paranormal investigation community.
No, I was thinking more the academic. Well, so the academic community that tends towards that sort of thing. And you've all been invited. Yeah?
I just love the idea of like Kathy kind of like suddenly being kind of respected by academics and just wondering why.
I think for
Richard as well. Richard is just like a fool with too much money, so it's.
But I think that's it. There's the novelty of Richard and Kathy, whereas Joshua brings a little bit of the gravitas to it. You know, they can, if they're inviting all three of you, then they're getting a full picture here. They're getting the serious and intelligentsia, but they're getting the glamorous movie star. They're getting the indulgent rich person. So it's kind of
the guy who can actually do something, which is Joshua.
So this is like if Indiana Jones and Elon Musk and
no, I was
okay.
Please.
All right, I guess I don't know many other billionaires, and all of them suck. So I don't know.
That's
Anyway,
also
move
true.
on. Let's move
Yeah.
on. Mark,
let's
what
move
were
on.
you saying?
Sorry, carry on. Yeah.
okay. I'm going to need to cut the shit out of this, man. Right.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's not you. It's really not you. I think no. I should have talked to you about this when we were all wasting time talking about. I can't remember. Right, let's move on. So you have now been invited to the house of one Sir Arthur McFall. Him and his son have a bit of a hobby in archaeology. The son is a scientist, so very thin, nervous looking, wears glasses, the big kind of wire frames. And his father is more the philanthropist sort. the big belly, the mustache curling round, really friendly, knows all of you by so by name at least, and you've been invited to a small party after they say they've made a discovery of an ancient Greek artifact, and are wanting to display it to a couple of select guests. The party's been held at a small castle just outside Edinburgh. So if you can imagine it, it's not the classic Disney castle. It's one you would see around Ireland or the in Scotland, where it's a little bit more modern, not the old medieval castles. Basically, just houses for people with a shitload of money. And even in the 1920s, it was the same. Yeah, basically. Mansion would probably describe it better than castle, but castle is the word they like to use. When you get there, the butler introduced himself as Thomas. He's so this classic look at the bird. Fuck. Why do I keep forgetting names? What's Batman's butler called?
Alfred.
Thank you. I knew it was an E. It looks like Alfred from the animated series. The balding, the moustache, very stiff upper lip, back very straight. Takes your jackets, brings you in. A couple of other people there. You notice a couple of servants standing around. A maid or a servant woman. Another attendant or so, and a couple of guests already there. None of whom you actually know well. You've heard of several. They were introduced to you first being Jemima Staunton, who is a crime author. So you all were part of that ghastly murder at the Royal Museum.
I mean, we were there. We weren't part of the murder.
No, of course not. Of course not. But yes, you'll need to tell me all about it. It is absolutely stunning turn of events.
Oh, darling, what can I say? There was somebody trying to steal a mummy, and then there was magic. There's no other word for it, darling. It was magic.
Magic, yes. So there's kind of laughs and then turns to the next person and starts asking them questions. You see as well, in a corner, a young man standing in front of a relatively older woman. Not older, but she looks kind of severe. Very rich looking. She has a mink, what you call it, on her shoulders.
Something like that. Yeah.
Stole.
Yeah.
Stole?
The
The young man looks very foppish in front of her and is doing magic tricks with his hands. And she's looking at him, one eyebrow raised, doesn't look to be terribly impressed by him at all. Standing by the fireplace, you see Gregory and Arthur McFall. You can't hear what they're saying, but it looks like Gregory's very animated about something, and Arthur seems to be talking him down a little bit. Okay. You're introduced then to the older woman and the magician by the butler. He happens to come by giving drinks. This is Mrs. Agatha Colley. She owns a piece of land neighbouring yours, or neighbouring the McFall estate. And this young gentleman is Orpheus Crane, I believe. Guy bows. Orpheus Crane at your service. Magician extraordinaire, and he pulls out some handkerchiefs. I plan to amaze you tonight. Whatever the McFalls decide to show us, I am sure I can top it.
I hate him already.
I think Richard likes him already. He's always intrigued by more entertainment. So. I like the idea that Joshua is just like, oh, this guy, and Richard is going, oh, this guy. Just too different.
So what these want to do, mingling here.
Yeah, I think a bit of mingling. I think just Richard will actually kind of like give Orpheus, right?
Yes.
A
And
bit
you're
more
Mr.
time.
Monroe. I've heard
Yes.
great things about the art in which you invest. As obviously the arcane arts are something that not many people invest in as yet. Maybe you would like to get in the bottom rung.
Absolutely, yes.
Wonderful. And he brings out a flower from behind your ear. Please.
I think like Richard is still like in good enough spirits to do, like smile a bit flirtatiously and takes it and kind of puts it into like just his lapel and kind of like if you don't mind that I keep this.
It smiles and winks at you.
Hmm.
A pleasure. The door opens and you hear Thomas say, Major Robert Devine. And if you look to the door, you see a military man enter. He's in his 50s, fairly stocky built. The moustache is even bigger than Sir Arthur's. Arthur! I didn't realise you'd have so many of these dilettantes here. Then Arthur laughs. Don't be so silly, Robert. Come, have a brandy. You'll be very interested in what we're to show you tonight. What y'all want to do?
So we have out of character. We have been told that what he's going to reveal, or like not yet.
Some form of Greek artifact. An ancient Greek artifact is all you've been told.
I'd actually like to see if is the sun about.
Yes, he is actually standing talking to the young maid. He's getting her drinks, and you see her kind of giggle a little bit, and he smiles and leans in. Yeah.
Okay, I try to go up to him, and
Give me a try roll. No,
well, I sort of, that sort of slide up
yeah.
and begin a conversation with him. And what was the name again? Did you say McFall?
Gregory McFall.
McFall. Full. Excuse me, Gregory, isn't it?
Professor Campbell.
Pleasure to meet you. I have to admit, I'm very Greek. While Greek isn't my normal area of expertise, any form of a discovery is one that always pipes my interest. Tell me, whereabouts in Greece did you find this Hellenic discovery?
I hate you because I don't have an answer for that. Rattles off some part of Greece where it sounds extremely plausible that they would have been digging.
Oh wow, that seems. Oh, surely you must have found more there than simply this.
Well, we found lots of little things, you might say. Give me an archaeology roll, actually.
Okay.
As he brings out a small coin.
That got me.
Oh, nice.
Where, I'm trying to find
Extreme
my roll.
success.
Oh, there it is.
First of all, you rolled disguise, which was not good.
Oh no, I clicked the wrong thing. My
But it was still a success. 4 out of 5.
Which is amazing.
4 under 5 for the success. That would be brilliant. But for his archaeology, it's 8 under 70, which is even better, but not nearly as interesting as the disguise.
He knows that you're Joshua Campbell.
You're not Joshua Campbell.
Ha! It comes off the head, and it's really Kathy Bacon. Okay, so this coin, you puts it in your hand, it has kind of oily feel to it. It doesn't look old at all. It's definitely not Greek. We found this and some other pieces in the ruins. It was a good 25 foot under the ground. Now I know it doesn't look Greek, but what else could it be? These ruins have been untouched.
Well, this is quite fascinating. Perhaps, well, if it's not Greek, then it might have. If it's not Greek, it might have come from somewhere in their dominions. Possibly. Do you know what era we're looking at? Is it Alexander? Is it
Oh, I think it's pre-Alexander.
perhaps traveled along the progenitor of the Silk Road? Yes.
No, this is only part of the find. That's the thing. The rather larger pieces point much more clearly towards Greek mythology. We're still doing some tests, but I think this could have actual material uses here. This could actually blow. Not talking about archaeology here, but this could blow the science away.
This is quite. Yes, it's like fascinating. Fascinating. This is. Sorry. I think I misheard you. Did you say that you had something that confirmed Greek myth?
Not confirmed Greek myth, but it conforms more to Greek myth. Obviously, none of these superstitions from ancient peoples. However, maybe they were a little bit more advanced than we had previously known.
Yes, maybe.
In what way?
Oh, wait, there's someone there. Oh. Miss Bacon, you will have to wait till after dinner for that knowledge. It is... Let's see, it will be a sight to behold.
Okay, but just last time, darling, that somebody did this, a whole bunch of people died, and then there was magic everywhere. So, you know.
Miss Bacon, your moving pictures are wonderful, and your imagination is a match. Now, if you'll excuse me, and you see these looking towards the young maid again, and as he walks off, another servant looks kind of a little bit rougher, standing at the door, glares at him like fucking daggers. Everyone, you hear Sir Arthur McFall saying, if you would join us in the dining room, please. Dinner is about to be served.
Dr. Joshua,
Well,
Yes.
this is more your world than mine, so can I ask you something?
Yes.
Now, the people here know what happened to us last time we met up, right?
I think they're aware of it, but they've chosen to ignore it for reasons that I can't actually fathom. The fact that they're actually ignoring it's making me quite uneasy.
Just,
Stay on your guard. This might go sideways.
I think it's likely it's going to go sideways because all the same shit that happened last time, darling, is happening right now.
Yep.
All right. Well, I've got my gun, and you've got your mind. Let's go do this, whatever this is. Let's go see what this evening entails.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. Have I brought my service rifle? A service
Right.
rifle, service revolver.
I'm pretty sure you would do after the last
After
time.
the last one.
I think you would be prepared.
Oh,
Give
Kathy
me.
would have insisted on it back at base camp or like back at the office.
And does Richard have anything?
no, I mean, he has skills in like gun use, but I don't think he keeps one. I mean, he's
He's
just an
got
art collector. He
money.
doesn't really
That's
have-
enough. Just throws money at
okay.
it. Here, have some shillings.
Throw money at the problem. Yeah.
Right in the eye. And it just ends the whole thing.
We got money, we got smarts, and we got looks. This group could take on anything.
I mean, but in that kind of, I'm not trying to, make this harder on us, but wouldn't like at a social function like this, wouldn't you leave the guns at the door? Like, I don't think you would bring them into the dining hall. I don't know.
No, I think it would very much depend if it's of a military mind, and it depends how they're being carried as well. If it was very open, I mean, the Derringer of Miss Bacon is not going to be noticed, and a service revolver, although in Scotland, wasn't weapons weren't all that common. I think it's something that could probably pass muster unless someone was actually looking for it. But if you want, we can say that they're a little bit stricter.
The thing is, like, I do. No, I mean, like, I have more dots in rifle shotgun rather than handgun. A handgun would be so much easier to conceal.
Well, he's got a handgun. They both have handguns. It's not a rifle.
I do love the image of Dr. Joshua Campbell, PhD, walking into this event.
MA,
with a fucking
PhD,
rifle. PhD, MA,
Yeah.
with a fucking rifle strapped to his back.
Yeah,
Like that image is beautiful.
fucking
That
Tommy
image
gun.
is like every character I've generated in Fallout New Vegas.
Mine just end up running around in dresses with mohawks. I don't know why. They just do.
I mean, let's say Richard has concealed on his person also danger, I guess.
It's absolutely fine. I mean, it's definitely understandable, given your last outing. You might want to do something like that. Someone give me a spot hidden roll, please. Anyone can do it.
Okay. Where is it? Where?
That's a hard success for me.
And
And it
failure
is
for Kathy
a-
Bacon and Professor Campbell.
Oh God, that is a
It's not a fumble. 97 over 60 is not a fumble. But
yeah. But they've definitely walked into a table.
the hard success will give you 2 points, Richard. As you're walking towards the dining room with everyone else, you notice the stag's head above the fireplace. And as you move, you can feel its eyes seem to follow you. I mean, they're not, you look at it, the eyes aren't moving. But as you move, you get the distinct feeling that they are following you around. And the second part isn't as much spot hidden, but there's a smell. And it seems so mixed between machine oil and sulphur. And it seems to come and go just as you're entering the dining room.
Neither of which is like. I mean, he does like morbid art, but just like kind of like I think he's the type to find like mounted animals just kind of just creepy, kind of like just like why would anybody do like,
Yeah.
He's got like the most horrifying paintings at home, but like the idea of stuffing like a dead animal and hanging it up the walls, like why would you do that?
Yeah. What is the point?
Just figure sure. But I mean, it is like a think of the times like he doesn't think of it as like kind of like, oh, this is a psychopath. It's just like it's a rich guy who shot a deer. It's like it's not anything too untowards. The smell is weird, but I assume even if can I roll anything else to see where it's coming from, or is it just sort of like it comes and it goes?
It's kind of transient. It kind of came over you and now it's gone again.
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind, but.
So as you enter the dining room, the table is set. There are, I need to count, sorry. 9 places for each of you. There's the author, Jemima Staunton. who's sitting right beside Mr. Monroe. There's the Major Robert Devine, who is sitting right beside Professor Campbell. Agatha Crawley, that's the richer woman with the mink stole, sitting across from Miss Bacon. Orpheus Crane, the magician, is performing his feats in the middle of the table. Then there are Sir Arthur and his son Gregory, both taking up the head of the table. As the meal is served, again, you notice Gregory, probably you notice this, Joshua, Gregory and the maid start talking, then she giggles and he smiles. And there is a sudden shout, "Hey! You leave her alone!" And this other servant, the one from before, the one that looked kind of rough, you think you heard his name was George, comes marching up towards Gregory and looks like he's going to smack him. But Sir Arthur stands up and puts his hands in between. "That's enough of this, George. I've had enough of your impertinence. You will leave now." George looks at him, looks at Gregory, looks again at Gloria, the maid. "Fine, rot the lot of you," and storms off out of the house. Well, that's quite an upset, isn't it?
Right. I think this is like actually like in character awkward silence of like, should I say something quippy? No, I probably shouldn't. This is really awkward. And then by not saying anything, he makes it even more awkward, basically.
Are Kathy and Joshua near this? Do we know what?
Yeah, you're all around the table. You're all sitting to eat dinner. The first round is about to be the first course about to be
Don't
served.
Ricky, it's around.
Hi.
Well, Kathy just says like, "Well, there's always a row at some point, but that usually happens at the end of the evening. Well, isn't that so? They must have started on the booze a bit earlier, I say."
Joshua does that beautiful thing of upper class academic former officer of pretending he did not see a thing. That was my failed spot hidden.
The guy sitting next to you, the soldier, the Major Robert Devine, is doing the exact same, studiously ignoring the fact that anything. What?
I don't believe a single thing happened there.
No. And where did you serve, Professor Campbell?
I served on Gallipoli at the Danlas.
Ah.
Excuse me. Hang on, I've got it written here. Bio. What's a bloody bio?
God damn you, bio.
My bio's gone.
I stole it.
No. But yes, I was with the 5th Scots Guard.
Ah. No, many brave soldiers fought in the 5th. Unfortunately, not all of them made it back.
No, there's still many sitting on a Turkish beach out there.
I would drink to them, sir. And raises the brandy glass.
And he says, and Joshua says, whatever I'm going to be honest, I don't know, but the motto of the Scots Guard.
Oh yeah, I know it completely. Yeah, I say it too. There you go.
Yeah. Aye, we all know it. Aye.
Look, I look good in a kilt, and that's about it, all right. Everyone seems a little bit stunned by this. Gloria, taking a step back, she goes into the kitchen. She's bringing out soup. And as you and the Major are giving your small toast to each other, she goes to serve him his soup and spills it on his lap. At which point he jumps up. "What the hell? Arthur, if you can't control your servants!" And the girl runs out crying. You see Gregory gets up, runs out to follow her. So I thought, I'm terribly sorry. This evening is not going off the way I had initially intended. Please sit. Thomas will bring out the rest of your food, and we will continue shortly. I do apologise. Please enjoy. The woman Agatha Tuts shakes her head. Heads out.
There appears to be quite a lot of drama.
Yeah, quite. Just rubbing the soup off of his trousers.
Oh, darling, if you know anything about my life, you know that I relish a bit of drama in the evening. It makes these things just so much less dull.
Well, if I may, the magician steps up. If I may,
No, you
just
may
to...
not. With your cheap tricks.
I think like Richard goes like no, now shush, Joshua. I want to see this. Just pats him down, pushes him back down on the chair.
Just that was well, look. I will do a trick. I will cheer you all up. And takes a dinner plate from the table, lifts it in his hands, looks at you all. Now, if I make this disappear, and he swipes his hand, and it actually disappears. There's a moment of shock on his face, and then, as the plate appears again, it is covered in stinking offal. And I want you all to roll sanity, please.
Okay. This is where the story just becomes an actual. Yeah.
Kathy Bacon just got an extreme success.
Yeah.
As in, she's now become
I've got
more
to tell you.
sane after witnessing
No.
the trick.
No.
Well, Richard, Joshua, you can both lose a point of sanity, please.
Yay.
As this plate reappearing, it had some little.
When you say awful, is that like pig guts?
Yeah.
Yeah, just guts, just rotting animal
Yes,
guts.
rotting animal guts, and the stench of it. Richard somehow has a mix, a little bit of the sulfuric, the engine oil smell. If anyone wants, they can give me. Yeah, but you get the hint of it from it.
Darling, I take it back. This is the best trick I've ever seen.
He looks scared shitless. If anyone wants, they can give me an occult roll. If any of you have it.
Yeah, well,
Why not?
try.
I got 5 in a cult.
Yeah, well, even if you only
I
had
failed.
one in a cult, you could have.
No.
No.
My players are all failures. They are all failures. Anyway,
You can't
we
speak
are.
like that. You're not my dad.
no to the best of your knowledge, mate.
That's where the real Eldritch Horror
Aye.
starts kicking in. for actual
You
sanity.
can't say that till the test results are back.
That's going to be a big twist about this whole run of Call of Cthulhu, isn't it? We're all going to turn out to be each other's parents.
Probably there'll be
In
some
real
sort of
life.
time travel shenanigan in real life.
Or just all of us just end up screaming, "Your ma's your dad."
Your man's your dad, your man's your
Avon.
man.
That's no one.
Oh, aye. He's having a Tupperware party. Yes, very tight, very time period appropriate here. Okay.
Okay, I think at this point, because the smell coming off the offal reminds Richard of the smell that he just picked up. He's going to. Was it on the way to the dining room that the smell
Yes, it
wafted
was.
by?
Yes.
But like it wasn't coming from like the kitchen or whatever, right?
No, it was not.
I will try. I will. He'll kind of like excuse himself to the point where you can somewhat excuse yourself and try to head back to where the smell was coming from, or like at least like where it was like kind of like drafting by when he got it scent of it.
No one really notices that, but they're all kind of still splitting
Yeah.
about because of the steaming pile of offal that's appeared in the middle of the table. Everyone kind of standing about. You head towards the door, and you hear a scream.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
fuck, here we go again.
Just about everyone runs to the door. You almost get knocked over, Richard. The butler leading the way. You follow. You hear the screams coming from the kitchen, and on the floor, you see Arthur McFall lying dead. Looks like he's been bludgeoned to death. Not again.
All right, everyone, stay away from the body. Let the experts handle this. And Kathy just sidles up to Joshua and Richard, just like, okay, I don't know what the fuck to do here. What do we do?
I mean, I think kind of like Richard just like embarrassed. He like looks at the body. It's like kind of like I don't know. I'm not a doctor. He doesn't say I'm not a doctor, but he just looks at it like, nah. Do you suppose that the fellow who went out
Yes,
in
we have to go and
birds had a go at him?
given the fact he just had an argument with him and now he's lying dead, I think it's about time we try to. I think, yes, that's possibly our primary suspect.
All right, but is this magic?
I don't know.
I think at that point Richard just like gives her like a sarcastic smile and says, "You can ask the magician."
The magician is looking very much as if he's about to puke all over the floor.
I would like to talk to the
Oh,
magician.
no,
That's
no.
okay.
Of course.
Yeah, I think Richard's coming along just to kind of. He's actually kind of like legitimate, like trying to steady the guy, kind of like just like patting his shoulder, like they're there.
He leans into you. He looks kind of shocked.
I mean, that was stunning, but I assume not the intended result.
I don't know. Definitely not. I'm so sorry. This never happens. It's never happened to me before.
Now listen, darling. And this is Kathy trying to use some of her
Psychology.
knowledge of psychology
Okay,
here
yeah,
a little
okay.
bit. She's just like, now listen. What happened to this man is almost certainly not your fault. However,
Obviously. Might have been when you did a magic trick that can't get murdered.
however, your plate trick. Now, if I have in my days in vaudeville before I got into the moving pictures,
You're in the moving
learned-
pictures? Sorry.
She's taken aback by this. Have you not seen any of my moving pictures?
I'm sorry. I was too busy trying to do my cheap tricks. And he kind of turns his nose in a huff.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I would like to apologise for me disregarding your highly trained skills. However, I am aware that your particular plate trick, there was supposed to be some kind of flourish, and it ends up being held up by your belt or your suspenders. Is that right?
No.
Where was the plate supposed to go?
A magician never reveals his secrets.
Oh, darling, I think we're past that now because you sent the plate to Magic Land and it came back covered in guts.
At this point, you hear the major. Okay. I will be taking over here. We will need to, until the officers arrive, we will need to try and find the scunner that did this. I say we split up. And at this point, you hear the Alfred-looking motherfucker Thomas. I do not think so. And he turns and walks away. Well, I never.
Okay.
Well, that guy's going to end up dead.
The help in this house is just leaves something to be desired. But...
I think actually the best thing we do is we do not split up. In fact,
Yes,
we keep ourselves
I agree.
together in one location.
Well, I, for one, will be staying here. I will look after this young magician. Does anyone know where Gregory is?
No,
I think we can't see Gregory.
I think we all do like a double take at the same time because
You all forgot about poor Gregory.
yeah.
In our limited defense, there was a lot of people that we were introduced to very quickly.
I know. I should have cut out about half the people.
That wasn't a criticism of your GMing skills at all.
No, but it
just,
is. No, for me, it is a criticism of my gym. Well, no, it's not about the game skills. It's about the fact of how quickly we are pacing the scenario. If we were doing it slowly, then it would be better. However,
Well, Kathy just asked, which one was Gregory?
the sun.
The sun, yeah.
Right. Shit. He doesn't appear to be here.
Right. Shit. Sorry, everyone else, but Kathy's my favourite character. The rest of you pale in comparison.
Since, like, the last session.
Well, shit.
Well, oh, bollocks.
I think Richard turns to Joshua and said, "Didn't you speak to him just earlier? I saw you two."
Yes, I was asking him about the dig and anything else that they found. He showed me a very, very strange coin, but I don't know how that relates to this. I think it's quite clear that what we have is a combination of jealous lover, abuse, controlling father, and other aspects of a melodrama.
Well, why don't you, with your melodrama, this is again the rich woman tone, why don't the three of you go and have a little look, see if you can find Gregory? Maybe he can let us know who actually did this, if it was that ruffian George fellow or someone else.
I mean, he does seem that most likely.
He will be distraught to hear that his father's dead.
Or he'll be overjoyed.
I mean,
No, that's not
is
the
he going to
relationship
inherit
they had.
everything? Oh, I see.
I don't know. I very rarely meet a person who hasn't got issues with their father.
They were very close.
Okay, fair enough. All right, come, Dr. Joshua. Come on, Richard. Let's go find this Gregory chap.
Right. No, George, right?
Yeah, George. Gregory's the son. Gregory's who you're looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll look for us. Fair enough, Gregory. Yep.
Gregory's the son. George is the other servant.
Exactly.
The one who
The one that got fired.
kind of got shouty. Well, not shouty, but at least aggressive.
So I guess we go off and look for him.
Mm-hmm.
So the three of you set off and take it together.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely together.
Going through
Kathy
the
has
castle.
pulled out her pistol and is holding it, but like not pointing at anything.
The magician gasps when he sees it.
Oh, you're not the only one who can
Almost gets the
magic up.
vapors.
We are not the only one who can magic up items, darling.
A woman with a gun.
What? I will not have this in my... Oh, sit down, old man.
If you've met a woman who doesn't carry a gun, then she has not lived the life I have.
I think at that point, Richard just says to her, I thought you just made moving pictures.
Exactly.
Right. And then he just turns away like, okay, I'm not going to address this.
I can explain more.
I don't think we have time. Let's.
Wait, let's yes.
Well, very quickly, let me summarize. I have been an actor in the pictures for a very long time, and that means that there are lots and lots of men out there who like the idea of doing things to me. So I make sure that I'm in position to do stuff to them first, to stop them. Do you understand?
I didn't think about that, but that's... Yes, I understand.
Of course you wouldn't, Richard Bard, darling. Of course you wouldn't, but you see, this is one of those things that we should talk about later. Let's
Okay,
go find...
Kathy making Call of Cthulhu actually dark. Thank you, Kathy. That's Patrick's job.
I'm playing a famous woman in the 20s.
I know.
How else is it going to go?
Actually, a famous woman anytime? Like, is this not really... Or a woman anytime?
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't... The famous part, the 20s, but it doesn't really matter. It's,
It was going to come up at some point.
Yeah.
But anyway, as Kathy just said, let's go find...
Don't worry, I will let you shoot as many misogynists as you want.
Cool.
So you take off, looking through the castle. There's nowhere to be found. If you can give me a listen roll, any of you.
Okay,
Or
let's
all of
fail
you.
this.
Let's see what we can fail. And remember and tick off anything
Oh,
that
no.
you...
Bloody
right.
hell.
Oh, Joshua got it. Point on point, 25 for 25. And did...
Quick question. I passed a sanity roll. Does that mean I get a point, or is that a different thing?
That's a different thing. You get fuck all.
All right.
You get
So
to not
far.
go more insane.
That's a worthy prize in this universe.
Yes, it is. Joshua, as you're going through the castle, I mean, it's big, but it's not that big. You're getting back to near where you started, and you hear a whimpering coming from underneath, from a cupboard underneath the stairs.
Does anyone hear that?
No.
No.
Okay, just follow me. Kathy, Miss Bacon, have your gun ready. And he proceeds to the cupboard under the stairs, and he holds his walking stick up like a. Hopefully, we won't have to use these. The sight will be enough. And he opens the door and stick up over the head, ready to hit.
Kathy walks in and just yells, "Stick him up!"
The young maid screams.
Oh my god, no, we just terrified the girl even more.
Oh no, darling, darling! She puts the gun, she folds the gun away in the belt of her dress, and she's just like, "Darling, darling, I'm so sorry. Let me explain. A terrible incident has happened in this castle. We were looking for the culprits. Have you seen anyone?"
No, I've just been on.
Oh, darling, come
needed
here.
some-
Oh, darling, come here. And
go
she hugs the maid. We have to stick together. Do you understand? People like us, of the feminine variety, must stick together. Don't you know? I'm sorry to have scared you.
She's still sobbing. It's almost uncontrollable.
Darling, you were never in danger. You were never in danger. We were never coming for you. We were looking for a man called Gregory.
Oh, Gregory. Give me a persuade or charm roll.
Ooh, I'm good at these.
Playing to your skill set.
Hard success.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
As you talk to her, the sobbing kind of dies down. Look, Gregory said he was going to put a stop to George's bullying. George didn't approve. Of course, he didn't approve. There's too much of a difference. This rich man like Gregory and me. But then when I tried to stop Gregory, he shouted at me. He screamed at me, and then he stormed off.
What a piece of shit. I'm so sorry you went through that, darling. Did you know where he stormed off to?
No, I don't know. At this point, Richard, Joshua, both of you give me a spot hidden roll, please.
Okay.
Whilst that's going on, can I give her some money?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, I just need to work out how much money I've got on me.
Don't worry about it. You can give her money an appropriate amount.
I'd like to give her the old. I know that 50 quid in old money is £1 billion. I'd like to give her the time appropriate equivalent of £50.
What is your... Oh, well, yeah. The time equivalent, yeah, that's not a problem. She looks at you and... But thank you.
Go buy yourself something beautiful, darling. You have earned it by working in this terrible castle.
I hope Gregory didn't hurt George. George means well.
We will take all of this from here. Why don't you go home? And if any of your management...
I live here.
Why don't you go to your room, and if any management give you any shit about taking the night off, you send them my way. And remember, darling, I'm a woman with a gun.
Okay, I'm just going to go to the kitchen for a snack. And she
All right, you
runs
do that,
off.
darling. Gosh. This
Then
is all
you-
getting a bit weird.
Then you hear the scream. Ah!
There it is.
Oh, shit.
So, on
should
the
have
spot
maybe-
hidden, Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, go on. With the spot hidden, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I had a hard success on spot hidden.
out the corner of your eye, you see something moving around out on the grounds. It's dark, but looks like, maybe someone running away, but not running away, but moving about.
On, like a person, right? Like,
Yeah.
not like also okay. Yeah. Then in that case, I'll just point out the windows and tell the other two there's somebody out there, maybe fleeing the scene.
Well, let's give chase then, my man. Come on, let's go.
Do we really want to? And then he just gets dragged along by her, presumably.
Yeah, Kathy has just grabbed your arm and you are already chasing by the time she's finished talking.
Yeah.
If that is okay with you.
Yes.
Joshua's hobbling along and tries to say his most officer commanding role. Stop where you are. We're armed. We can see you. There's no point hiding. Now step forward. Show yourself.
You can give me a track roll as you head out into the grounds. You can no longer see the person. It's quite dark, but
oh wow.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Right. First of all, right, let's deal with Joshua. Joshua, you can spend 8 luck if you want to make that a pass.
Okay. I do.
Right. You find footprints going through it, so it's they've got the little pebbles and then into the dirt, and the footprints leading off in direction of what looks like a kind of greenhouse.
Yeah.
Richard, you got
Yep.
a fumble.
Oh yes, I did.
So you wander away from them, trying to find where this
Oh no.
man had,
Okay.
or where this person had gone. You smell this smell again, and then you hear a gunshot.
Oh. Okay.
Is this just Richard or all of us?
Well, you'll all hear the gunshot, but he's a little bit away from me. He's nearer another part of the house now.
Gotcha.
And you see, actually, the muzzle flash, Richard, coming from the library.
Not my way, hopefully.
No, not your
Oh,
way.
thank God. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying. This isn't the fumble consequence yet. I'm still thinking of that. This is just leading to it. Joshua, give me a spot hidden, please. Excellent. So as you're following this along, with your hard success, 22 under 60, you notice 2 small bits of machinery, much like the coin from before, with strange symbols written on them, just lying in the grass.
I bend down to pick them up. You say machinery.
Yeah, it's like bits
like
of
gear.
Yes, basically, but not like any gears you know of. And you feel a kind of thrum coming from them. And at the same time, you can hear from the greenhouse, the glass house that you're walking towards, a whirring and a clanking. And then you hear the gunshot as well from behind you.
Oh, fuck. Again.
Oh, God.
Where did that come from?
It came from the house.
Somewhere nearby. Oh, God, it never bloody... Richard!
Where the
Monroe!
fuck did Richard go?
Monroe, where are you?
Do I hear that? I mean,
Yes, you hear it, but as you hear them, you see the window to the library smashes open, and a body comes flying out of it. Another one jumping out after him.
oh God.
You see the butler and George. The butler still gun in hand, getting into a fight with this George on the grounds now, right in front of you.
Is the... I think it's on the ground floor, not on the first or
No,
second.
it's on the ground floor.
Okay. Oh, fuck. So we're into
So-
wire territory. I fire a shot into the air to try and make them stop. Stop!
Give me a luck roll.
Somehow the bullet comes back to earth and takes off my toe.
That's only if you get 100.
What do I
No,
get?
that was luck recovery.
Oh, shit. What do I roll?
Um,
Here we go. Ah, there we go. Success.
yeah. But is it only a success because you recovered your luck first, or?
No. It's still given a 52.
Yeah, no, but it wasn't 52. It was down because you spent luck.
Yeah, it was down from 60.
Ah, so it is. Wait a minute. What? That
You
is.
put it up to 6.
I know,
60.
I know, but it's weird. Luck recovery. What? I don't understand. I don't understand
that's
these
from a
fucking
computer.
rules. No, you're right.
However, I don't think Roll20 has added the luck back. It just says
It didn't-
recovered
yeah,
18.
I know. That's why I'm
Yeah.
wondering. That's just weird.
Which means that it would have gone up to 70, but did it automatically. I guess with luck recovery, you're supposed to type in the recovery number yourself.
Thank you very much. Okay,
I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm guessing based on how he's.
this is your Kathy Bacon guessing because that'll depend. That'll see how much I believe in it.
Well, this is me.
Alright,
Kathy isn't
you know.
aware of the rules or any luck numbers or anything.
But that just kind of pisses me off. Then fuck you, Kathy.
Although, if we want to make in that Kathy is very aware that she's in a role-playing game,
It would not. It would not surprise
One
me.
who's like Joshua, why is your character sheet so weird, or something? But I don't think we're going to go that meta, are we?
No.
Okay.
Your shot startles both of them, but it startles them and they just notice Richard.
Oh no.
Thomas raises the gun to George. Now, you monster! And George lunges at him and starts a fight.
I'd like to walk up to them and fire above their
You're
heads.
too far away. You're not right there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was with Joshua.
No, you're with Joshua. Joshua fired in the air, but it's quite far away. Richard is right in front of him.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm hobbling towards them, planning on thwatting them with walking stick. It's like, stop it!
I'm running after Dr. Joshua.
You're
I'm
overtaking
I'm
Dr.
running
Joshua.
towards the scene.
As that is happening, the whirring and clanking that you heard, Joshua, gets louder. Richard, what are you doing?
What's happening? I mean, am I close enough to intervene?
Yes.
Like between the two. Okay. So what's happening? So are they just having a knockdown, drag out brawl right now, or are they still kind of squaring off?
They are now having a knockdown, drag out brawl.
Okay. Does one of them look more injured than the other?
No, not yet.
Okay. So who's? I mean, who? If one is kind of like on top of the other, I just want to pull them off
Okay.
the other. I suppose. I mean, my stats aren't great, so
Just give me a roll.
we'll see what
Brawl.
happens. Is that? Oh, there we go. It's a hard success for some reason.
There we go. You managed
we
to
go.
get your hand onto Thomas's, so the back of his coat, and you, getting your strength from somewhere you don't know, pull him up and smack him back up against the wall. George on the ground. And George, he killed him! He shot him in the fucking head!
What, George?
Thomas
So-
wipes
so,
his
hang on.
mouth.
So Thomas just said that?
No, George said that about Thomas.
Oh. I think Rich is like looks aghast and kind of like, I mean, oh sorry, I'm just trying to backtrack. So I saw a body fly out the window, correct?
That was George being thrown out by
Oh,
Thomas.
sorry. Oh no, sorry. I think we should just like take suppose kind of what is going on here. Just explain, please.
George gets up. We're looking at Thomas. He killed the Major. He spits blood. Thomas raises his gun. Yes, I did. And now I will kill you. And he goes to fire.
Have
At me
me
or
and
at-
Joshua made it to this scene yet?
You have. Joshua's trailing a little bit.
I like to walk up and stick my gun directly into the guy's temple who's holding the gun.
Well, let's see who's faster. Give me a roll, please.
Which roll?
Give me a dex roll, actually. Let's see. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Extreme success.
You, in your high heels, managed to sprint over the small distance, the short distance.
On lawn as well in high
Yes,
heels.
on
That's
lawn in
amazing.
high heels. You
Darling,
are like
if you
fucking
do 10
Legolas
years-
in snow.
If you do 10 years in vaudeville, you will learn how to navigate yourself at speed.
And you have your gun in Thomas's face. And you're so close to him, you see in the window the body of the Major and the bullet hole in his head.
So I just say to him, now I know that this man has almost certainly committed murder, but if you shoot him in the face, we will never understand why.
This is the guy that shot him.
Right. Okay, that was me getting confused. Let me rewind.
A lot of people getting shot. Like,
Yes, this is. There's a lot of. I actually wanted to leave this murder out, but damn it, Richard, your fumble kind of made me bring it in.
Oh, no, don't, you're fine, Mark. You're fine. This is me not being particularly
No, I don't-
on it this evening.
Don't be silly.
So I just say, right, you need to put the gun down and stop bloody shooting people.
That bastard Divine deserved it.
Well, we can talk about that, but you have to put the gun down right now, or I will put you down, sir. And don't think just because I am a woman of renowned acting prowess doesn't mean I haven't shot anyone before.
At this point, Joshua, you're hobbling over. You on a lawn with your walking stick is not nearly as graceful as Miss Bacon. The whirring, the clanking suddenly becomes very loud. You turn around and you see what looks to be Gregory wearing a helmet of... It looks much like the gears in the coin, except that it's burnished gold. It has... it's kind of like a steampunky... monstrous helmet. It has like lenticular eyes that are going in and out of focus. There's the guy's muscles look much more
Shredded, actually, like a builder.
basically
Yeah.
as if he's the things. And he looks at you, and I just remembered that I didn't look out the fucking spells that he has. So, what do you want to do?
Hurt myself.
Please. I forgot his spells. Oh fuck.
Spells, you say? Good to know.
See that's my subtle hint. Oh,
So it is magic.
maybe.
I knew there would be fucking magic. There's always fucking magic.
There's always magic. But I need to find a
Who
spell.
the hell is Bacon talking to?
Cut to a scene of Bacon and Deadpool sitting in a cafe, legs crossed.
That'll be just like the epilogue of like the
Yeah.
series once we're done. Absolutely.
Okay. So just before we go into initiative, is there anything you would like to do, sir?
Piss myself?
Okay, roll to piss.
What, we're playing Roll Master now? Actually, because this is probably I'm actually going to roll sanity, if that's okay.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because I imagine he would not have seen anything like this at all.
That is a entirely what do you call it?
Oh, hard success. No, nothing.
Oh, you had to get something. No, but I seen worse in the war.
Yeah, it's like, no, right at this exact moment, I can't tell you exactly what.
But I'm sure it was awful. Awful.
Yeah.
Burning fucking dolphins. Anyway.
What?
It's an in joke from another game.
That's what happens when you miss an episode.
Yep. That's on me.
Joshua shouts very loudly, "Bacon, Monroe! We have a problem here! What the bloody hell is that?"
We have multiple problems.
I literally have a gun pointed at a man's face, Dr. Campbell.
Well, grab his gun and get ready to use it against this.
So I turn to the guy and say, "Give me the gun. Give me your gun right now."
Right, you guys talk amongst yourselves while you sing. I need to read something quickly.
That is.
Okay.
So let me just make sure I've got the scene right.
Hmm.
I'm holding a gun in the guy's face. Richard is near me, and a way away, Joshua is facing against Cyborg. Basically, that's what the situation.
I think it's just the guy wearing the helmet and oddly jacked right now because of reasons.
Well, he mentioned, Pat, to you at the beginning, there was a chat about Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Is there anything in Greek mythology about a magic helmet?
Can we? I mean,
actually, that's a good
we
point.
could probably roll for that. I don't know.
Hang on a sec. Greek mythology.
I think there's
magic helmet. I am looking it up here, but
and Hephaestus is like the god of the forge, isn't he?
yeah, there's also no, it wouldn't be the cap of Hades. It's the armor of Achilles.
What's the name of the adventure we're playing?
What's it called again?
Oh,
Look on the stream.
oh, there. Yeah. No, I already said that it's like the Hephaestus is like the god of the forge, but I don't.
It's the Helm of Hephaestus.
Actually, can I roll education to see if I would know that?
That would be good. Yes, please do.
Having
you're the one who has it.
a classic education.
No, you wouldn't, because it's almost certainly not Greek. You knew already that the stuff
Roman,
you
right?
were.
It's Roman.
Yeah, this is
No,
Greek.
no, Hephaestus was things, but the stuff that he showed you was definitely not of Greek origin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm actually going like, what the hell is that?
You see this, and he reaches to take the helmet off. And as he does so, his face is blank, eyes are white, and he lunges for you to try and put the helmet on you.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to roll a dex?
Yes, if you're dodge, if you have it.
Oh, yeah, actually, that would be a lot better.
Unless you want to wear that fancy helmet.
Yeah.
Now, this is the problem whenever Joshua has a damaged hip.
Yes, sir, it is.
Yes, he fails.
But you can.
Oh God, no!
Yep.
Can you
By how much? I would
10 points.
Yeah, I would spend some luck if I were you.
Okay.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Maybe you don't have to, because he fails as well. Because he has a really shitty brawl. So he takes the helmet off and lunges for you.
Just two intellectuals fumbling.
Exactly. You stumble. Maybe your walking stick slips on the grass, and as that happens, he overcompensates, skitters forward. Now we roll initiative, please, people.
All of us.
Yes.
Yep. Where is initiative part? Bloody hell, where is my bloody initiative?
Roll dex.
Oh, that would help. Nope, that's
Is
strength.
dex the same as initiative?
Yes.
Well, I passed my strengths, but I failed my dex by quite a bit.
I failed my dex. Do I need to roll a strength?
No.
No, I just hit the wrong button because my mouse is acting up.
Okay.
Your
Well,
mouse, your camera.
I failed that dex. But I got like 47. No, I got 88.
Right, because you passed your strength, Joshua, what I will say is that you, although you weren't, he technically goes before, you managed to kick him and you scramble a little bit back. You know, you're not going far, but you're getting closer towards everyone else.
Yeah.
Thomas, whose face currently has Kathy's gun in it, not again! And he raises his gun and fires towards Gregory. And completely misses. You feel the wind of the bullet flash past your head as he's obviously aiming for Gregory, not quite getting it, and Gregory lunges for you again. Would you like to dodge, sir?
Yes.
And I would roll dodge. But that's okay because he also fucking failed.
Just
I mean,
Does this turn into the old man fight at the end of Boys from Brazil?
well, if you look at him, you see that his so his jaw is slack. There's no real thinking going on behind there. He is saying something in a language that you have no idea about. It doesn't sound like any language you've ever heard spoken. Right, so who's next? Is it Kathy, Richard,
I rolled an 82 on my initiative.
and what did you
88
roll?
rather.
I had 47.
Right, so Richard, what will you do?
I kind of figure that I think Richard respects Kathy enough to realize that she's got the situation well under control, and goes to help Joshua.
Okay. So what do you want? Do
sure.
you see Joshua on his back, so pushing away from this madman who's just taken this helmet off? You recognise the son, Gregory, but you don't see anything resembling humanity in his face. Actually, nothing. Yeah, he does not look like a normal person.
Right. I'm gonna try to. Do I really want to shoot the property owner on his castle grounds? Probably not. I'll try. I'll try the brawl again to pull him away from Joshua.
So you want to die for him? So roll brawl. He's not going to dodge. He doesn't have the wherewithal at the moment. And by the way, we shouldn't have
hell
rolled
no.
for initiative. We should just have went by dex.
Nope.
Would you like to spend luck?
I don't. Well, I do have enough luck in the world, but it's just no. I'll save it in case something else
You
happens.
die for him yourself, and much the same as with Joshua and him. It's kind of slippery.
3-man fight of nobody getting any foothold.
George runs towards him, and where you failed to tackle him, George manages to get his shoulder in. But as he does so, the helm comes down and goes onto his head. And you smell this sulfuric, engine oily smell as
Oh, there it is.
George straightens up, the helmet on his head, his neck clicks, and he turns round and he's now standing side by side with Gregory.
Oh, that's not good.
Joshua, what you doing?
I am going to try to shoot Gregory, is it? No.
Yes,
Who was it?
Gregory and George.
George.
GG.
I'm going to try and shoot George in the knee.
Then roll, please, and it would need to be a hard success if you're going for the knee.
Oh, no. Fail. I forgot to put it on hard.
It doesn't
Want me to do
matter.
it again, or
No,
just-
no, it would tell you if you got a. You can, you could spend the luck to do so.
I'll hold off for this round and try again. And that's me down to another. Actually, hang on a second. Combat, because I've got a service. Attacks 1-3 ammo. Malfunction. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I just wanted to see, like, there's one. I've got a 38 revolver. There's one from that period where I think it has like 2 per go. Yeah.
There's a pulp rule, I think, where you can get Fan the Hammer as a skill.
Yeah.
But
No, not now.
not, unfortunately not. Richard? You're sprawled on the ground in front of these 2 men.
Mm-hmm. So would it be fair to say that I've kind of clocked onto the fact that when the helmet goes on your head, that happens to you?
Do you think would Richard have caught onto that? It's your character.
I mean, he did just face plant into the grass, so I'm not sure.
Well, if you want to make an idea roll.
Yeah, that seems fair. Is that? No.
I think it's just in, is it not?
Where's that?
Just roll intelligence.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Hard success. So he got that. But
Yeah.
well, fair enough. In which case, I'm going to draw the Derringer and try to not even go for the knee, just shoot George.
Okay. And give me a roll, please. You're fairly close.
No.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, no. There's no amount of luck that can fix that. Nope.
What is wrong with you people?
It's not us, it's this game. It's a system. The computer.
That's right.
Yep.
You blame your tools. That's right. It's fucking terrible. Shot goes, I was going to say it goes wide, but these guys are standing shoulder to shoulder and it's right in between the arm and the body of one. The shot just goes through.
Sure.
But not even a grunt from either of them. Kathy.
Okay, so there's 2 of them now who are in some way zombified.
Yes.
And am I still pointing my gun?
At the butler.
You point your
Butler.
gun wherever the fuck you want.
Well, I like to say to the butler, look, we have the unfinished business here, but do you want to call a truce and let's aim our guns at the 2 weird men?
That sounds like a plan.
All right,
That's not
go.
what he says, that's just what your GM says. And he rolls a fucking 7.
Oh.
So, you roll for me,
What am I rolling?
Kathy. Your handgun.
I think I would like to use 13 points of luck to make that into a success.
Okay.
Nice.
And
So
then
I need to edit my luck down.
Then you roll your damage.
Okay. Which one is that? I've never actually hit anyone before.
It'll be 1d4 plus 1 or something, I think, or 1d6 plus 1, say.
Oh, I need to look at my gun. That's what it is. Damage 1d6.
Boom.
5.
Oh.
It's just 1d6, not 1d6
Nice.
plus 1. Just 1d6.
It just says 1d6 in damage
Okay.
on my handgun.
HP is 11. Okay. Which one were you hitting?
The one that's closest to Joshua.
Okay, so that would be Gregory. Gregory standing over him, right beside him is George. At the exact same time, 2 bullets fly out and smack into Gregory. One catches him in the chest, and the other one right between the neck and the shoulder. And he goes falling backwards. And George reaches for the helmet and stumbles towards Richard.
Oh, no. That's...
What's your dex, Richard? Dex 55. Dex for him would be... He goes first.
Oh, okay. This is where the saved up luck is hopefully going to come in.
The guy is really fucking shit at fighting for some reason.
Well, I mean, it's 60.
Oh fuck! But he's still got spells as well. I didn't use any
I shouldn't have
spells.
I should have.
Why did I not use any spells? Oh well, let's sort that out then. Right, he lunges for you with the helmet, but again seems to slip in the grass and is unable to get it onto him. What are you going to? Okay, that sounded rather risky.
No, but I'm just like the continuing like fumble.
Yes,
between these.
I should have given this guy a better start. That's on me.
No, that's just, I think it's just.
It's actually because I don't know the maneuver rules properly.
So I'm maneuvering as far away from this guy and the helmet as humanly possible because.
But give me a dex roll,
Yeah.
or would you like to fire your Derringer?
No, just want to get away from the helmet.
Then give me a
I
dex
don't
roll,
want
please.
that to happen to me. So yeah. Oh. Okay. That's a failure.
Then
I can't even.
Give me a power roll, please.
Okay. Oh my god, really? Okay.
Then roll. Boom. Let me see. Okay, you take 5 points of sanity loss and get a temporary bout of madness as this helmet, the lenticular eyes, they're moving, turning, and while he's trying to take it off and lunge for you, they kind of lock onto your eyes. And you feel it in your mind, and you see these insect-like creatures chittering and flying around and clawing at your brain. You can almost feel it, and then you have that sulfuric smell again, the engine oil. And what is your, let's say for your temporary sanity, you are terrified and run away in fear.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Just out of character, I'm very fine with that because whatever removes me from that helmet is fine.
Joshua, you see this, that Gregory has fallen. This the other guy looked at Richard, and Richard is now screaming and running in the opposite direction, slipping in the stone, slipping in the grass.
Right, okay. And
Richard, come back!
Too busy screaming.
Yes.
Oh,
where's the
fuck's
helmet?
sake.
So,
Where's the actual physical helmet right now?
it's a couple of meters to your left, on the guy's head still.
I take aim at the helmet.
Roll.
Okay, let's. Where did I put that? Here we go. No, bloody. Okay, and let's go back. Sorry, I'm trying to get the right thing. My thing's been acting up. Okay, so let's roll handgun. Oh dear. And if I remember correctly, yeah, that's a malfunction on
Is
the
it?
revolver.
Ooh.
Malfunction 96.
Well, that's nice. We can forgo that if you want. As what happens? No, it does malfunction, but it misclicks on it, and the hammer comes down, but doesn't come down properly, and no bullet is fired. Kathy, what are you doing?
Right, oh, pardon me. Sorry, I've been sick and hiding my coughs.
Goddamn cough hider.
So Richard's run off.
Yes,
Gregory is wounded on the floor, right?
Gregory is dead. Well,
Gregory is dead. And my hat.
Yeah, your and Thomas's hand.
Excellent. Good. So there's now the other guy. What was his name?
George. George has the
Marc.
helmet on. No, yeah, George has the helmet on. Thomas is the butler. He's the one beside you.
Right, okay, so it's me and Butler Boy versus George.
Yes.
And
Butler
George,
Boy's shot goes wide.
George has a helmet. Has the helmet on.
Yes. And
I
is
would like to shoot
now...
him.
Yeah?
I would like to shoot him in the face.
Give me a roll, please.
I don't have much handgun. Yeah, I failed, and I have not got enough luck to even begin to fill the gaps. So
Both you and Thomas shoot. Take your shots. Both going wide. I mean, handguns aren't terribly accurate back then anyway. Maybe you're a little bit further too far back, especially with your Derringer.
Yeah, no, and what little gun training Kathy has had has been in stage guns. So she's not great shot. She's rarely fired a real bullet in her life.
Kathy.
She's not good at much of anything you've asked for.
Not my fault.
I made a character, right? And I made a character that is not good at investigating or fighting. She's really good at talking to people, and that's about it.
Same. We've both made a face character for party.
It's fine. We'll live. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, it's called Cthulhu, famously easy on the whole mortality thing. Okay, no, it doesn't matter. Well, no, actually it does. Joshua, give me a power roll, please.
Power. Okay. Success.
You feel a tingle in your hand, and the concentration coming off of this guy, or maybe it's more the helmet than the guy. And in your mind, much like with Richard, you hear kind of chittering. You hear the clank of the gears. You smell this engine oil smell, this sulfuric smell, but nothing comes of it. The helmet's pointed towards you, the tips to the side, and you can hear the gears and the eyes focusing on you. But this tingle in your hand that comes to your hand just doesn't seem to go anywhere.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Take another shot. Take another shot.
Right, basically you're point blank, so what I'll do is I'll give you advantage on the roll.
Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so how do I add advantage to these?
You just should be able to click a penalty or bonus.
Right, okay. Right, skills, handgun, and penalty. Bonus 8.
There you go. Oh no,
And
that's bad.
No, but I'll also spend, if it's okay, on top of that.
That would be 81 you would then have. Minute, let's see. That doesn't make sense. Alright, okay, yeah. No, it does make sense. 1d10, that doesn't... No, it doesn't make sense. Do me a favour and just roll it again, please.
What, the entire thing?
Handgun.
Or
Just the handgun, completely. I think that's going wrong somehow.
Oh, brilliant. Extreme success.
Right. You're using your service revolver. Extreme success. How does this fucker die at your hand?
Damn.
Well, first and foremost, the bullet I was going to aim at the helmet. Would it actually penetrate the helmet?
Probably not, no.
No. What? The bullet shoots. Joshua fires the bullet. It travels straight towards George, and it doesn't penetrate the helmet. Hits the helmet, but the force of it and the ricochet forces his neck back so quick and so sharp. There is an audible, wet snap as his neck breaks from the impact.
And as it breaks, you hear something click inside the machinery of the helmet, and the whirring stops, The eyes, the gold shine to it somehow seems to dull without actually dulling. And the body drops alongside that of Gregory, who you notice, Joshua, is actually still breathing, despite the holes in his chest and neck.
We're out of combat. I try to scramble over and apply some form of field first aid to him, if possible.
Right.
Roll for it.
Well, yeah, you don't need to roll for it. You're your next soldier. I mean, if you want to roll for it to see if you can improve it, please feel free to do so.
Okay. First aid. Where are you, you son of a? Oh, just over by 3. I'll spend 2 points, a point of luck to bring it down to 30, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You manage to get him stabilizing. Here he's breathing. His eyes are no longer. You don't no longer just see the whites there, but he seems to be conscious, but no acknowledgement from him whatsoever.
Right.
So, Dr. Joshua, it appears that we are facing some kind of magic helmet deal.
Yes, it does. Please hold that to put pressure here. And he drags.
Gotcha.
If Kathy, I assume Kathy has actually just walked up to him. He just grabs and just forces your hand onto part of the wound to hold.
Steady on, Doctor. I got this. You do what you need to do. Let's get this man alive.
Where's Monroe?
Last I saw, he was running away screaming.
Yep. I mean, that's sort of up to the keeper where Richard has ended up.
We will get to that in a wee second.
We'll get to that. Right now, let's stop this chap from bleeding, yes?
Yes.
So you've stopped him from bleeding. He is conscious, but you're not getting any response from him whatsoever.
I'm clicking my fingers in his face, just like... Sir! Sir! Sonny Jim!
Absolutely
Can I roll
nothing.
a psychology?
You can indeed.
I'm going to put it up.
Can I do a psychology roll?
You can indeed. I'm not going to stop
Oh,
either of you.
I missed. Oh. Yeah.
Damn it, psychology's something I'm actually good at, and I missed too.
I despair of you both. Absolutely despair. And the thing I'm looking for isn't in this book.
In my defense, what Kathy's knowledge of psychology is like light years ahead of most acting techniques at this point.
It's true.
That is. Does not help whatsoever, though.
No help at all when it comes to real things. But if she was preparing to play a role, you know, she would be on it. Oh,
definitely. Should be perfect. Sorry, I'm just looking for something here. So, sorry, I'm being fucking terrible. You are unable to get anything out of him, to get him. You hear the bells, the bell ringing of the constabulary coming, and the people from within the house coming out. Lots of crying and wailing. Richard, gnashing of teeth, knitting of brows, twiddling of thumbs, all that sort of stuff. Richard, you are out in the grounds, not too far away. You're finally calming down, and you hear the clittering again, this chittering, like kind of insectoid. And the voice says, "A new one to play with." And you hear wings flap. And that's where we'll leave it for now.
Oh. That was good.
Good end to the one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
What have you done to him?
I was going to have you actually go and meet up with Professor Little again, have a little debrief, but fuck you all. No, you failed at too many roles. You don't deserve debriefs.
Wow. Okay.
So many questions that are going to go unanswered from this weird fucking evening.
Well, yes.
Where Kathy and Joshua killed a guy. Like,
Yes.
we killed someone.
Yes. Well, you didn't. You grievously injured someone.
I killed someone, and if they ask me why, it's like, I'm a gentleman, that's why.
I did worse in the war, damn you. For some reason, this one, I think you're right. I should have cut down on the cast of characters, given the time we were doing it. So it kind of
At no point did I say you should have cut down on anything.
no.
Me neither.
Oh,
No,
shut up. But I'm meaning this as a critical look at how we went through the scenario. I think that had I cut down on some of the extra characters, we could have spent a little bit more time maybe on the mythos parts of it. So that's something I'll have a look at for the next one. How about all of you? Tell me how you thought it went. What was your favourite bit? What was your least favourite bit? And then we'll head off. Who would like to start?
I mean, that cliffhanger was amazing. That was really spectacular. That's what we come to like Call of Cthulhu for starters.
Well, that was good because I completely forgot that the dude had spells, so it's kind of spur of the moment.
But I did like the reoccurring kind of like the description of like the whirring and the clicking of the gears, and then the smell, kind of like the way that it kept like reiterating until you kind of realize what's actually going on. So that's really interesting.
What was your favourite bit? What was the favourite part that Richard got to do, other than flirting with the magician?
Honestly, even failures can be entertaining, and I think the whole scuffle on the lawn, which just went nowhere.
It was so slapstick.
It is, but it's also it. I mean, that's sort of like part and parcel of Call of Cthulhu. It's not like an action game. It's not supposed to be one. And trying to make it one, like that's what happens when you try to make it one.
That's true. Yeah,
just wipe out repeatedly, and it's a bad idea.
I think I could have planned for that a little bit better.
No, because I think it's only fair because I mean, like that's sort of what you're supposed to be doing is like investigate more, and like try to punch the alien abomination. That's basically
yeah. I mean, it's something you kind of have to do because it's a one shot as well. You know, these are intended to be one shots. I think there is the expectation that at least one of the investigators will die. Yeah, that was explicitly mentioned in the first adventure that if the thing went through, there was at least if the incantation had been completed, and the thing had come through, at least one of the investigators would die. And that's the thing, because it's not an ongoing campaign, but we're doing it kind of connected. But yeah.
I'm surprised we're still okay with everything, but yeah.
We'll see about that. I quite like the
Shouldn't have said that.
The thing happening with Richard was a surprise at the end. It's just something that came to mind, so I think that's something I'd like to explore then, going on.
Absolutely.
Well, Richard's in trouble. That's what's happened.
Perhaps. I'll give one of you, if you can work out who it is, or you can tell me who it is, that is talking to Richard. I'll give you 3 sanity points without looking anything up. Patrick, how about you? What was your favourite part, least favourite part? Would you enjoy?
Well, hey, was it the stage magician who's now talking in my head?
No,
He's secretly like a cultist.
No,
Damn it.
it's Nyarlathotep.
Yeah.
Chittering Chaos.
Nyarlathotep.
Nyarlathotep.
I mean, getting his attention that would be respectable. I hope it's something that important.
Oh, I'm looking forward to when I run masks.
Yeah.
When I run masks, I enjoy my Nyarlathotep NPCs. I have some very good ones. But anyway, Patrick.
But let's be honest, we can never top whatever the fuck Alamir was doing in
God, no.
Providence. My God. No, I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I have to admit, my favorite part was the image of this academic searching, hunting through this house, trying to find clues, and then this fapper actress just swalting and goes, "Darling!"
Yes. It's so good.
If Kathy Bacon doesn't
Oh,
say
shit.
by the end of this series of one-shots, they speak the bullshit, I will be personally insulted.
Don't put words in my mouth, darling.
I'm looking forward to seeing Kathy Bacon's descendant in the modern scenarios, which I think we might jump to a modern one and do the Christmas one in 2 weeks if he's up for it.
That'll
do we have to
be
make a new
St.
character
Stephen's
for that?
Day.
Aye.
All right.
No,
Right.
that'll be the 19th.
19th?
Yeah.
Michelle, what about you? How was your night? What was your favourite part, least favourite part?
My
Who's your
favourite
favourite
part-
keeper? Let's,
My favourite part was when there were two old men trying to fight, and they just kept falling over each other. Which is, I think,
What are you talking about? Are you talking about Patrick here?
yeah. Like, you think about these big.
It was a young man. It was Patrick and a young man. The guy was like
Okay.
36, but he just had a massive helmet on, and so he was acting like a massive helmet.
Fair dues. Well, I just like the idea that like there's these big climactic moments where the like a lead character and the antagonist fight, and it's perfect. You know, like it's just like flying punches and kicks. When in reality, it would just be a couple of people who aren't really that trained in fighting, just falling all over the place
Yes.
and being weird.
Yep.
And I like that. That's how it turned out. I think that was. I think
Yeah.
it brought a level of realism to Call of Cthulhu that I very much enjoyed.
I
like how-
had a bit of like the last time when Kathy had the accidental gunshot. You know,
like, these are human beings who are not like it's not like D&D where everyone's like a fucking legendary hero.
Yeah.
Who's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you 4 times in a row with my action surge and everything. In this, like, we are real human beings. We are not that good at fighting.
Yep.
Because why would we be? We live in a
Yeah.
very comfortable society. So, you know, I like that.
we live in a society. Sorry.
Even though the Dr. Joshua Campbell is a war veteran,
Yes,
it's been a while.
it has been a while.
Been a
it's-
while, and he
Yeah.
was hurt
Well,
badly. So it's
I'll tell you
I have
this:
Randy has
if
been a
that
big part
last
of his
spell,
life.
but if that last spell had hit, then he would have lost the use of one hand. It would have shriveled and went black.
Oh, wow.
So it's quite good that it did not.
This game doesn't fuck around.
This game does not fuck around, and I love it. Anyway, then I am knackered. I've got work in the morning, so I'm going to say goodnight and say thank you very much to the three of you. Thank you very much to Keith, because the scenario was a lot of fun. If anyone's watching, please buy it and like, subscribe here.
Have it.
And
Have a good one, everyone.
if these people don't like the video when I put it on YouTube, they're all getting a spanking and losing 10 sanity. Or if they want a spanking, then they're not getting it. That's the thing, right?
I'd just like to do a shout out, Keith. If you're watching, I really hope you are. I hope we're doing well by your characters and your settings. And also, can you do one in a series in Glasgow?
Yes,
I mean, like
please.
Oh.
really around. I
Yes,
mean, like I think
yes.
the necropolis in Glasgow.
That's where I used to hang about.
Yeah.
I was
Also,
one of the goths up there.
Oh, because you had to do something until the cat house opened.
Exactly. Fucking hell. Oh, Patrick, I love you, mate. Right.
I've been in the cat house a few times. I have to admit, of all the old clubs I've been in, it's probably the most friendliest, the best.
I love it.
Shout out to the cat house in Glasgow.
I don't think it's open anymore, is it?
It is.
Is it still open?
It's open.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do. Somebody told me they did a goth night. And
Yeah.
a bunch
Yeah,
of,
they do. I think once.
Yeah,
They do like
but a bunch of true cult black metal fans stand up. Some who are basic. I don't know what the accent was meant to be, but basically, to me, black metal is what happens when you throw PCP and Mein Kampf at distorted
Cat House-
pandas. Okay,
Also, in Glasgow,
The
you
Cat House
get like
Glasgow is open on Wednesday at 11 p.m. If
Yeah.
you want to go down.
Yeah.
I just looked up Cat House and it is indeed open Wednesday,
is a
Thursday, Friday,
fine
Saturday
place.
from 11 p.m.
Fucking, I was going to the cat house since I was 14 years old, man.
it was either
Wow.
it was either Cat House or somewhere on Sucky Hall Street, but
The
somewhere
garage.
to Goss night, yeah, probably. And a bunch of the pandas turned up and got, why aren't they playing Behemoth and it's a goth night? They're not going to be. You're not Moshman. What think they're going to do?
Cat House Rock Club is on Union Street opposite the CEX, right next to a shop called Tokyo Toys, anime manga store. So go there for your nights of dark music.
Also, like, subscribe, join our Discord, all that shit. Come and play games with us, because when I ask
You know
people to
what?
play games, they don't have time.
Follow Cat House. Follow us instead.
Exactly.
Yes,
Right? It's
there you
much
go.
more fun. Less alcohol, less dancing, less all that sort of shit. But still,
Come to the cat
just as
house.
much Glaswegianness.
Go to the cat house. Then stream us
There you
At
go.
the cat. Yes, there
at
you
the
go.
cat house. We'll put on some old new metal, and I don't care what anybody says. New metal was good. It was
I love new metal. I
multicultural.
still listen to
was
it.
Fun. Limp Bizkit are coming to Belfast
Fuck that.
next
No,
year.
no.
No. Has
No.
Northern Ireland not suffered enough?
No.
Have my people not bled? Right. From therapy be turning their graves if they were dead.
Next year. I love therapy. The new song's
I
actually
don't know where
really
I'm
good
going
as
with
well.
this anymore.
Right. On Tuesday, we're playing Die. That'll be
Yep.
the end of Paul's arc.
Necro-Urbers.
Yeah, and the end of Necro-Urbis. Let's see if they all survive or, yeah, whatever. In 2 weeks, we'll be back here, either doing another 1920s one or the Christmas one. So if you're watching, please come back and watch again, or I'll cry. Have a good night.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
That was